All right, welcome back to Coffee and Curves. If you haven't ever joined us before, let me tell you a little bit about the Coffee and Curves podcast. So, at Curves, we know that figuring out how to make healthy habits stick can feel challenging and even overwhelming, especially when you're trying to juggle life, family, work, and everything else that matters to you. Support, motivation, and being surrounded by a community of women with similar goals is so important for long term success. The Coffee and Curves podcast focuses on real conversations with real women that have made positive changes to their health. These segments are certainly not about perfection. They are fun chats with the relatable women like you that have found health habits that work for them. So, warning, we do not discuss fads or lose weight fast tactics. We're all about real, sustainable improvements to your health. Today, I am so excited to have our guest with us, Heather from Virginia. And I have been watching her transformation through Facebook. I always find this very strange when I meet somebody and I say, I know you, but you don't know me. But I know you've lost over 100 pounds with Curves. So, Heather, tell us a little bit about yourself and when you joined Curves. We're so interested to learn more about you.
Well, I joined Curves in 2016 and altogether have lost about 104 pounds. Granted, over the past few years, it fluctuates just like with normal weight loss, weight gain. But for the majority, I have kept a lot of that off. It has not been easy. And every day, you really think about every single thing you consume and all the physical activity you do.
Yeah. So, what made you make the decision to join Curves?
What really did it for me was, well, I've always been the heavier girl, and I remember going to my primary care doctor over the years, and one of the things he would always say every single time, you need to lose weight. You need to lose weight. You need to lose weight. I'm like, I'm aware of this. Thank you. It's not that easy, but thank you. But and then finally one time he said, okay, I don't think you're going to be able to do this without some kind of weight loss surgery or something like that. And I was like, okay. So that was kind of a eye-opening thing for him to say. And it really got me thinking, I got to do something. I think I was 355 pounds when I joined Curves. And I was like, I really need to do something. I want to be able to not get tired playing with my son and, go up a flight of stairs and being able to breathe. I mean, bending over to tie your shoe and not getting out of breath.
Right.
But, yeah, it has completely changed my life.
So, if you had to describe to someone the Curves workout, how would you describe that to somebody who's maybe never walked inside a Curves?
It is, I don't want to say intimidating because everything can be modified. Don't think, oh, I can't do that. They use those machines in there. I'm not going to be able to do that. Yes, you can, because they help you modify anything. If you've had an injury or anything, you don't have to go in there and kill yourself to get a great workout.
So, what would you say is your favorite part of the Curves workout?
Oh gosh. I love it. Love it, love it. When the coaches are out in the circuit and they are just telling you to push harder and give it all you got. And it truly, you do, because you're like, I got to do this for them. I got to do this. And that's one of my favorite things.
Well, you mentioned your coaches. So, can you tell somebody what a Curves coach does? I don't think that most gyms have a coach or someone who's there really pushing you and encouraging you. So, can you describe what a coach does at Curves?
Absolutely. And another key element to that, when I first joined Curves, my coach at the time, she had showed me a picture of herself, and she had lost like 70 pounds with Curves. And I'm like, I can do this. You did this. I can do this. And, visibly seeing that and just that, they're just like you and me. They're like family, honestly. They'll go over any questions you have, help you modify the machines, how to do them correctly, your meal plan, how to eat properly, and just, I mean, they're there for you 100%.
So, like you said before, you've lost over 100 pounds. So, what are one or two practical ways you kind of incorporated healthy habits into your everyday life? Because it sounds like this has been a complete lifestyle change for you.
It is. It is. I try very hard to not do any kind of fast food things, but every now and then you're going to have your grilled chicken sandwich from Wendy's or something. But you want to do, let's see, tons of water, 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 water. And you don't think you can consume that much water, but you really can. And it just makes you feel so much better. And so much veggies, you got to incorporate a lot of fruits and veggies in there. Yeah, not so much processed stuff. You want to try and stay away from that as much as possible.
It is amazing once you start doing this. You start to think about how little water you drank before. And I know we talk a lot about water and incorporating water into our diet, but it does make a huge difference. Have you seen a change in how much you crave water now compared to maybe before?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. And I definitely know if I've not had my normal amount throughout the day. It's like I don't feel that good. I feel kind of drained and don't have my energy about me. And so I can really tell it when I don't have it.
Do you have any tips or tricks that helped you start incorporating more water into your diet?
The biggest things, well, I work at a hospital, so it's pretty, go, go, go as much as you can. But just definitely, anytime you get a moment, take a sip of water. When you're going by your desk, take a sip of water. You just try, and I even have one of the a water bottle that has like 7 a.m., 9 a.m., through to try and get you through that, and it helps a lot.
So again, you've had this remarkable weight loss, and we've talked about, how you've kind of incorporated these things in your life. But when it comes to the hard days, I mean, I know not every day. I mean, you wake up and you go, man, I really want to work out today. I mean, I work at Curves and I have days that I don't want to, I don't want to work out. How do you get through the hard times to keep these habits going? I mean, because when you lose a large amount of weight like you have, so easy to slip back into bad habits, isn't it? So how do you get through those hard days?
I think to myself, okay, think about how much better you're going to feel when you may not want to go in there and do it. You're going to sweat and you're going to get gross, but when you get done, you're going to feel amazing, and you truly, truly do. So that knowing the after feeling of accomplishing that 30 minutes of me time and, killing that workout, that makes it worth it.
You said a perfect phrase that I think that women sometimes neglect when it comes to exercise: me time. So exercise can certainly be me time. As moms, as wives, as working people, we tend to put everybody in front of ourselves and put exercise at the end. So besides weight loss, what other changes have you seen in your health or in your life because of what you've done to change your habits?
Well, I no longer have to take high blood pressure medication. And I have some chronic back issues, but and my knees are not the best as well. But after losing all that weight, you're taking away that much more impact on your body. And I can tell that the pain, on days I do have pain, it's not at all like it was. So.
That's awesome. So if you had a friend that was thinking about joining Curves, what would you tell her?
Go do it right now. Right now. Sign up right now and get in there.
Well, Heather, it has been so great getting to meet you in person. I've seen your photographs, and even if you think you look sweaty and gross after, I think you have a shine and a glow. So, thank you so much for sharing with us today. And anybody, if you have any questions for Heather after watching this podcast, drop them in the comments. We'll make sure she gets those and answers those for you. So, thank you again, Heather. It was a pleasure meeting you. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. You as well.